to Reaper Suburban Homestead. I'm your boy Reaper. Today is Wednesday, April the 15th. It is currently 63 degrees. The high today is supposed to be 82. The low is supposed to be 60. No, the high is supposed to be 83. The low is supposed to be 62. No chance of rain today. Today we are going to we're gonna always start by checking the garden. And the plan is to grab my little tiller and we are going to work on getting another bed situated, going on, see if we can make a little progress with it. We're gonna see. Um, I'm gonna take the axe with us as well because we may need the trenching shovel. We're going to see. All right. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do is kind of start walking some of this stuff out to where I need to be working at today. Birds. And then we'll do a quick garden check. And then we'll get her done. We'll get her done. Made a little bit more progress yesterday afternoon. Um, when it came to what was I doing? Oh, mulching fallen pines, putting down cardboard boxes. You know, man, this thing, it's gonna be awkward to drag behind me. It's gonna be easier to carry. All right, we're gonna do this. All I'm doing is we're gonna flip a ripper. Anybody want to look at my face? We're gonna flip a ripper. And we'll see what little bit of progress I made yesterday. As you can see, I was able to get a little bit more of this mulched. Not quite to where I wanted it to get to, but no complaints. I think this is like the only part that's left up in here. I don't know how far I want to go up there, honestly, because I don't know. I'm thinking up in this area, up until here. I'm thinking. All right, so we're gonna leave that tiller right there. We're gonna walk. I'm gonna quit stepping on stuff. I think. I'm saying I got the yard cut yesterday. Homeboy came through and cut it. He always does a great job. Looks good. I love my yeah, even was able to collect a little compostable materials. So yeah, got a little compost. Saved a little grass. Add some greens to these browns. All right. We're gonna see how long these take to break down. I mean, we're gonna see. You know what? I said that backwards. We're gonna see. We're gonna see where they are in a year. You know what I'm saying? Because after about a year, they won't be fully composted because we'll constantly add material to it. But we will separate it and break down and take what we need. It'll be kind of like this one. This is the oldest one I had. You can kind of see the layers as they kind of been breaking down over time. So yeah, we'll separate it, pull out the finished material, put the unfinished material back, and then we'll sift the finished material. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got some strawberries over here. Okay. We got some grapes growing out of this bed. They just, they decided this is what they want to grow. Yep. Appreciate it. Appreciate the compliments. All right. Right over here, we got some chocolate mint, some kale, and some green onion. They're going to seed this year. All right. Here go Ginger Island. The ginger hadn't popped up just yet. Yo, what's good? Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing this morning? Grand day, as I say. All right, right through here, we still looking for ginger to pop up. The ginger hadn't popped up just yet. I hope it does. I really don't know. I dug it up from down this area and separated them out about 1.5 2 feet apart, and I replanted them. I should have probably taken them in the house to get them started and then replanted them. Chocolate Man Luxemans, I appreciate it. I thank you. I do appreciate it. Wait, did I call that chocolate mint? I'm sorry. I think that's peppermint over there. My bad. If I call that chocolate mint, that's peppermint. The chocolate mint is up closer to the house. It looks pretty good too, though. That's the peppermint. I'm terribly sorry. We'll go see the chocolate mint. The chocolate mint I planted with some strawberries, but we'll go see it. But yeah, this is the ginger. This is the one ginger that I had already had in a pot, so I just stuck it out here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Fee. All right, but that's the little bit of ginger. Got some more strawberries in here, bergamot, and then these are Shasta daisies. Yeah, these are Shasta daisies. Bunch of them. There's some grapes growing in this bed too. I mean, you know, I put sticks in the ground. I thought they were dead, and they were not dead. So they took root. Clear sage looking good. Oregano is looking good. We got some grapes back here hanging. They hanging out back here. Looking pretty good. I'm making a dent in my leaf pile. I see now I'm gonna need a way bigger leaf pile. Look at the kale. The kale's looking good. You know what? I can't complain, bro. Like the kale is looking good. We don't really have. I don't really see. I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but I don't see any cabbage worm damage just yet. And we do have cabbage worms because on the plants there are a little bit. Oh, I cut that one down. Oh, it was right here. I cut it down and threw it in the worm tower. But it had a little bit of damage. Like this is a little damage from these little spots. This is damage from cabbage worms. So what's the matter? Can you flip the leaf and find the offender? When they're young, they're still green. And that's when like dishwashing liquid and water works. Now, we see. I'm gonna see if we can zoom in on it. See them little black things? They actually look green things. Those are cabbage worm poop. That's one of the ways you can tell that a cabbage worm is chewing. I mean, first of all, you should be able to see the holes in your leaf. And there go the cabbage worm. There is the offender. There is the little offender. Y'all see him? Can y'all see it? See a little bit of dude? That's the cabbage worm. And it's the eggs for the cabbage worm are laid by the cabbage moth, which looks like a yellow butterfly. So if you see that little yellow butterfly, oh, it was pretty. Oh, it's floating around my garden. Yeah, he laying eggs. She's laying eggs on your plants, just for them to hatch. But they hadn't been that bad this year yet. Oh, we got a couple of them down here. See that? We're gonna just rub them out. Same thing right there. Same difference. Now that just means it's time for me to start treating the garden. Even though this is not bad, this can explode quickly. And this we are harvesting seeds from our collards. I've never let my collards go to seed, so I didn't know what happens. So once they pop out flowers, the flowers show for a time, then they go away. And then these little bean pods, seed pods pop up. Giving them a lot of trouble. Yes, they are. And so when these seed pods pop up, we just finish letting the seeds develop on the inside. And I guess when they start turning brown like everything else, then they're ready to go. So we're gonna collect the seeds, the collards and some of the kale that we grew, so we can grow them again. All right, this is some catnip, comfrey. We need more lemongrass because the mosquitoes ran me in the house last night. Oh, as you can see, we got garlic. We have oregano down up in here. It's like a ground cover. We kind of just let it spread, and then we'll kind of pull it back to 1 square foot, and we'll replant what we pull out. But the garlic is looking pretty good. Hope we get big bulbs. All right. And we have some. Ooh, what is this? This is some kind of anise, not star anise. I don't even remember the name. What kind of anise this is? All right. And then we have some. I think this is sorrel, yarrow. Is that blue anise? Not star anise. Oh, man, I cannot remember the name of this. All right, let's move on. Over here we got, oh man, spider webs. We got spider webs. That's what we have. We have mint down here. It's time to trim this mint in this bed, harvest. And we have, I think these were called coreopus. Yeah, these are called coreopus. They're pretty. All right, let's head on out here. Let's head on out here. All right, now right over here, these were butterfly pea. They were on the ground under the trailers. Probably need to put them back. Need to give them some water today. Some what is this? What's the word? Parsley. Parsley. This says hot and spicy oregano. We just got this one last season. This is our oregano we pulled out of the ground. This is some more peppermint, mojito mint, some hibiscus, strawberries on the corners. We got strawberries on the corners. Oh, that pot just broke. This is probably tired of me picking it up by that corner because it was ants up under here. So I've been messing with it daily to get the ants to go. All right, here we have some mullein, echinacea, chamomile. What is that? Lemon thyme, sage at the back, comfrey, purple sage, lemon balm. That one didn't come back. I think that one was an annual. I don't remember what it was, but the one behind it with the purple flowers, I think is red mullein. We have some mugwort, some yarrow, yeah, yarrow, rosemary. Now back over here is where we have the chocolate mint with some of those strawberries. Here's the chocolate mint with the strawberries. Quite a few berries up in here. I'm really surprised. A lot of these berries don't look more like this right now. I'm gonna be for real. I'm trying to let them hold on till they get ready, because they tart right now. So them being tart pretty much means that they really be red, but they hadn't finished ripening. That's tart. I'm gonna just leave them. If something eats them, something eats them. If not, I'm gonna get something to eat them. I don't really wash off my strawberries and stuff. Uh, we are a natural farm. I don't like eating leaves though. So we don't use any chemicals or pesticides. The worst thing I'm worried about is slugs and and a little bit of dirt. A little bit of dirt. Flipper ripper. Why am I turning it back? All right. Let's head on out here to Fallen Pines into the outer rim and see what we got going on. All right. Oh, I found out yesterday that we do have ducks this year. For the last couple of years, this has been the third or fourth year in a row. We've had ducks somewhere in the yard lay eggs. Last year it was over in this area. The year before it was over in this area. This year the duck seemed to have made a home in this brush pile. I was out here throwing some sticks. I was clearing off the yard, so the lawn guy, and I was tossing sticks over here, and I ran a duck from under there. I say I ran it. It scared me. It started moving. Saw something big moving out my peripheral. Then it flew off. So I'll be expecting little baby ducklings pretty soon. Now let's start over here. We over here. Let's see. It's just a quick little precursory morning check that I do to kind of see if anything needs more attention than I planned on giving it today. What's today? Today is Wednesday, so I watered the garden today. So we will water everything a little bit later on. And we have some kiwi. And there's some banana mint in here with the kiwi. Yes, I love banana mint. Mulberry looking good. Lemon trees looking lemony. Lemon tree, pomegranate. All right. I have a fig tree. I think this is a white Marseille. I think that's what that tag says. It is what the tag says. White Marseille fig is woken up. We have olive, pomegranate. And then we'll move over here to a bin of carrots. I have no clue what the size of these carrots are in here, honestly. You know, I don't get excited, especially when the tops are big, because the carrots can still be tiny. See, told you, tiny. All right, pomegranate. What is this? This is cilantro that's going to seed. So pretty soon we'll have some coriander. Another fig. This is a Beers Black, LSU Gold. Right there, that's a tea plant. I want to call it a tree, but I don't know if it's a tree or a bush, but it's a tea plant. Another olive. Violet de Bordeaux fig. Oh, that's another white Marseille fig. This is a Cadota. Cadota's looking really good. And then this is one from my hometown. So, Mama Reaper, if you on here, I think you got one of these. So yours may be looking like mine. It may be barely coming back to life right now. The little buds are just popping. It popped out early growth from like up here. But then we had a little late freeze and that killed that. I was wondering if it killed the whole tree. I guess not. You got some suckering at the bottom. Okay. Ouch. All right, let's get on through here. I'm coming back for you. Then I'll explain what the plan is for this area right here. All right, got the squash. Squash looking good. Looking good. Nothing to complain about with the squash. Nothing to write home about. It's still alive. We have flowers. The male flowers usually pop out, I don't know, a few days to a week before the females. So that's looking good. All right. Oh, what I found out yesterday that I think the peppers that we overwintered, this one right here has a little pepper on it. This one is a piri piri. That's what they look like. So the little one was a piri piri. So cool. We're gonna go ahead and guess. That's a piri piri. I'm gonna guess that this one is a serrano. I'm gonna guess that this one is a poblano. Is that true? I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Peppers are looking good. They have some flowers on them. All right. Y'all got some flowers on you. What was this? Cayenne. Some cayenne. And we got some jalapenos, some jalapenos, and some habaneros. All right. What's that little nasturtium? What you up to? What's cracking, little nasturtium? All right. More squash. Squash is looking pretty good. And we got some California Wonder Bell peppers. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. All right. You know what? My arm not gonna walk. This is soft. No, it's not soft. I can make it through what I was thinking. Here. Let's see what we have. We have some more strawberries. These are a different kind. Let's go and pop this off. Someone ate this. You know, I think I need to make some FPJ out of these strawberries with the holes in them. Yeah. I wonder how can I do that. If I freeze them, is that gonna be a bad thing? What happened to this strawberry? This strawberry did not look too good. What wrong? What wrong? What wrong with you? All right. Over here we have some more strawberries, a different type as well. These are called Chandler. The other ones were called Alpine. The first ones were called Sequoia. Decent berries. Wow. Look at that. See, it's not quite ready yet, bro. And that's the problem. It's not quite ready yet. And the birds are going to find it as soon as it gets ready. This side needs to be a little bit deeper. We're going to see if we can hide that. We're going to see if we can hide that from the bird for a couple more days. See if we can get her done. Yeah, not looking bad, though. Okay. Alright. We got some comfrey. Oh, my little plant got hit with the weed eater. That's cool. And I was just telling my partner that I need to put logs around all these beds to make weed eating easier. So that just proves my point. Yeah, I should have. Yes, I need to. Yes, I will. All right, comfrey. Is that comfrey? Yeah, comfrey's growing right there. Got some strawberries. Some strawberries. Tomatoes. Some lived, some didn't. We will replant the ones that did not. And we have some blackberries. Black of the berry, the sweet of the juice. Blackberries are looking pretty good. Bunch of flowers. That's what we want to see right now. This time of year is a bunch of flowers and hopefully some new growth. These are new canes that are growing that's going to give us berries next year. So far, almost every plant has a new cane. This one right here doesn't. I'm probably going to plant one right here too, because one used to be here. It didn't make it. All right, but the blackberries are looking really well. Looking really good. All right, more strawberries. They have flowers on them. You know what, bro? Let's go on here. Let's not let this finish taking hold. Let's pull it up by the root. Get on up out of there, boy. Up out of there. Y'all hear that woodpecker? I don't know. I don't know how well my headset blocks out the sounds of birds and stuff. Hey, yo, what's good? Salute. Grand day, bro. How you doing this fine morning? All right, all right. Man, so I found out yesterday what bird. Look at this big old bird. I ain't even gonna get a chance to taste it. You know why? Cause I saw two robins sitting out here. One of them was pecking. So it's the robin that seems to eat my strawberry. This is a nice size strawberry. I see. This is an alpine strawberry. That's another one that they done got hold to before they're ready. I have got to net these. Well, I won't have any strawberries. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Some blueberries. Sunshine blue. Is it sunshine blue or blue sunshine? Sunshine blue. Alright. And these are pink lemonade. There's a few of them on here. These are the newest additions. They got added to the garden last season. So what we expected from our new blueberries, we're not really expecting the blueberries as much. At least I'm not the first couple of seasons. I wanted to get establish his root system, and I want to see new canes shoot up from the ground. This one, it's a little bit. We got a few little canes popping up here and there. Now this one here shot up a cane real quick. This is actually a new cane that popped up last season. It popped up real quick after I planted it. All right, same with this one. These two. The one on the left is a climax. The one on the left is a tiff blue. Left is a climax. Right is a tiff blue. The climax has already popped a new cane. The more the merrier in my opinion. A few little berries on it. We'll get this netted as well. A few little berries on it. No complaints. No complaints. We'll have a few little berries to eat. But this one has more berries on it. Oh yeah. We've already got this one netted. I do have another net like this. I actually got this for the fig tree because the fig trees are little. And when I first got the LSU Gold, it had figs on it. So looks like I need to get more for the blueberries because I need 2 more for these at some point. And then for the 5 or 6 fig trees we have. All right, look at that. Somebody come look at these berries. Somebody come look at these berries. Oh, we're gonna have a field day with these berries. Oh, my niece is gonna come here and they're gonna get so full off the backyard. They're gonna get so full off the stuff in the backyard. All right, okay, we got grapes. We don't really have but 2 grapes. That grape right there just ain't. It died the first time, came back. The yard guy cut it down again last year. And I don't think it's coming back. Trying to get some muscadines going so we can grow muscadines. So these are grapes. Muscadines grow better in this area than grapes. But yeah, they looking all right. I still didn't cover this soil, bro. I'm probably gonna have to find, you know, we're gonna see. I need to finish tilling this. We're gonna plant some sunflowers right there. We always plant sunflowers right there. I think this is the only spot in my yard where I break the rules of planting the same thing year after year. You really shouldn't do that. You should really rotate your crops and plant different things in different places. But I like growing the sunflowers against the fence. It's pretty. And actually from the other side of the fence too. When you're driving by and seeing all them sunflower heads, especially in the morning when they looking this way. So I like it. All right. I done BS'd enough. Now it's time to get to it. I gotta make a plan. We gotta make a plan on what we finna do over here. The plan is to get this bed a little bit further along. Like these 2 logs right here need to get moved. So I'm probably gonna end up, first I'm gonna see how heavy they are. See if I can pick up that little one. That big one seems too heavy to pick up, but I'm gonna roll them over to that way. And then, let's see. After I move these logs, the next thing would be to start digging a trench for these logs to sit in. That's what I did with all these. Because the logs are round and we are sloped from up there back down to behind me, I don't want to I want to decrease the chances that these will roll. I doubt that they will roll on their own. So I bury them in a little shallow trench. And then I put a notch in them. Put a notch in them to where one log is laying this way, the other log is laying that way. So it won't, it resists the move, resists the urge to want to roll. The problem is that just takes forever. And I'm lazy. Because I'm also trying to level this as I put it in the ground. Is it going to be perfect? Nah. Is it going to be permanent? Nah. Because it's going to settle unevenly. I'm not packing soil to try to make sure it doesn't. Yada, yada, and yada. But I do want the ground on the inside to be level. So, like this first one here seems a little bit more level than the one over there. Just looking at it, looks like this end up here is higher than that end. I mean, like I said, does it really matter? Nah, not for real. It's more aesthetic than anything. So it makes it easy for me to walk around the beds, like, cause I'm a big kid. So, you know. So please believe I do this a lot. And then my nieces, they come through and they do it. And they like to walk on them. Of course, we let them get to practice that balance. All right, now where do I want to start with this, bro? What would be the easiest place to start? I honestly do not know. All right, man. The creator seemed to be telling me we're going to start with this one right here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll this log toward us. And then we're going to grab the tiller. I really don't know the easiest way. We're going to grab the tiller. The tiller should remove more soil, break up more soil, and we'll toss it on the inside of the bed. So I'm going to try to put you guys down in a spot to where y'all can see what's going on. And I can go ahead and work. And I'll just come back and check the chat periodically. Like, this is how this has to work. I have to put some work in. Can't hold the camera while I do that work. Y'all ain't gonna really want to hear this tiller that much. I think it's gonna be fairly loud to you guys as well. So we're gonna see what we can make happen. Got a new tripod too, so a different tripod. So bear with your boy. I'm trying to figure it out. Now where's a good spot to set this thing? I don't want to face it toward the sun. It's gonna wash out everything. Oh. All right. What we gonna do? We gonna put it down in position, flipper, ripper. We gonna put it down, and then we gonna just see what it does. What does it look like? Do I even have what I'm looking for in the shot? That's gonna be, well, your boy don't know what he's doing. I keep forgetting I'm on a hill, so can't I? Let's get a little bit of, ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening. We're gonna see what that works like. And we're gonna kind of turn like that. We're gonna see how it works. Yeah, biting. Hey, what y'all garden? Nobody have a garden. Are you planning on getting a garden? I need to call my mama. I talked to my mama a little bit for a couple days, but I forgot to call her back. I was on some training. She said she was out there in her garden. Can't believe I ain't called her back. I think I was kind of jealous because I was at work when she All right, okay, nothing new in the chat. Good deal. All right, well, let me go ahead and get to this. I got about 20 minutes or so. Get this work done. So, like I said, what we're going to do is, because it's going to get loud. If it gets too loud, you know what I'm saying, put something in the chat and I'll mute myself. If it's too loud, too annoying. Um, but the goal is, the plan is to till up this spot just so I can remove some soil so I can make this log semi-level, right? And then we have an A-frame that I'm going to use that I made to test level to see how level it really is. And we ain't shooting for perfection because the important thing is the crown on the inside more than anything else. But we're gonna see. Let's see if we can get this thing started. See if it really wants to drop there. Alright, choke it on. See what happens. Give that a few seconds to kind of warm up and sit my butt on this log. Be a little lazy tonight. Man, like, what you going? What you going? That's different. You mean tell me I ain't gonna get any tilling done again? This is definitely different. Usually once it starts, it starts. Probably gonna drown and flood it out now. Trying to warm it up. I guess not a few minutes. I guess not, right? We said nah. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. We don't want to be warm. Those things. Let's do this flipper ripper. Feed me some more. Yeah, exactly. You gotta give some jazz. Alright, that wasn't bad. So now the only thing is it wide enough? Probably not. I don't know. We're gonna see. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and grab the shovel and start moving soil from the high end towards the low end. And we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. Alright, flipper ripper. We're gonna put this back down right here. And then we're gonna play our stay in the shot. And we're gonna figure we wanna be a practice the Come on, female. They're asking for it. Yeah, that's a cattle now. Alright, that's gonna do. Let's get it. This probably gonna be hard to get restart it. Yeah, we don't just leave that noise in the background for no reason. Plus I can't hear the birds. Can't hear the air from Hitchcock's. Alright. See a few worms up in here. That's good. This thing, this spot has never grown anything but grass. Good. Now what's gonna come next is just me rolling this log on this in this hole, in this trench, out of this trench. Roll out the trench, move some soil to the spot, move some soil to the spot. Just trying to get it balanced. I mean level. Probably shouldn't move that much soil because it's low something. Just because it's low. First two. First of all, I don't even know it's big enough to fit in this hole. Small enough to fit in this hole. The hole's big enough to hold the log. Listen. Let's go grab that. We got it. I built the A-frame a while ago because I want to put a swale on the property, and that's just it's a ditch on contour basically. It's just gonna be a ditch on the ground, but it's on contour with the land, so it should be level from point to point. So when the water hits it, it doesn't want to keep going downhill because it's flat and level. It's gonna want to hit it and slow down, and then want to absorb into the ground. So we want to try to catch the water as it runs from the top of the property to the bottom. So right up in here, we're gonna try to put a swell and plant trees along the swell. And this is to mark the. Oh, okay. It's grass. I thought my level broke. Seemed like I was gonna really catch a little cheap small level, but it serves a purpose. So all I'm gonna do is this right here. Put it in the hole. See how it lines up. Now I know it's not gonna be accurate because this log is not 100% flat. You know what I'm saying? It has some topology in it. It goes up in spots, down in spots. Not really worried about it. We're just close. So that's what we're about to start doing. Rolling, rolling back. Rolling, rolling back. Roll the check, roll back. I guess first thing I'll be checking for is the hole. The hole. So that fit. That fit. Ooh, that fit. Now let's just see how level-ish it is. How level-ish. Alright, according to this, it's low on the top end. But it ain't 100% accurate, right? We don't really know. Now this one says it's high on the top end, which is more believable because it slopes. Alright, let's try it again. Let's see what you say down here. This says high on the back, high on the top end, which is what I'm expecting. So I'm gonna step back. We're going to step back. What do you mean? I'm gonna pick this camera up and I'm gonna complain about moving it. Lipper Ripper. We're gonna see what it looks like. So we can see that that log has a hump in the middle, right? Wait, can I zoom in a little tinge? We see that this has a hump in the middle, so it's definitely gonna read that it's higher in the middle, which is what we found. Now, I'm gonna be for real. I'm probably not finna do nothing else with that. Like that looks, you know what I'm saying? I think that looks cool. That looks fine. Cause I'm trying to put these in logs to where the part that was closest to the ground is on the low end, and the part that was higher in the sky is on the upper end, because usually they thicker at the bottom than at the top. So I think I'm gonna let that rock like that. I might mess with it a little bit. Nah, I'm not. That looks okay. That looks fine to me. Yeah, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna let that rock, and then we're gonna make sure the soil on the inside of the bed is more level than the outside of the bed. We do want it to look close though. I do, and that's gonna be good enough. Yeah, I'm actually excited getting that done the first time. Now what I need to do is we're going to we're gonna try to roll some of these logs because I didn't do it before I started. We're gonna we're gonna try to find a spot for this thing. Let's see how heavy. Toss that away. How heavy is this? Not very good. All right. Not heavy, but all right. I think the rest of the logs I'm gonna hit side. Slide, slide, push, push. You know what? You know what, man? Yeah, let's can we please get a better cameraman, sir? Cause you suck. All right, I know, I know. Just let this thing down. Stop fighting. Now the problem is just, setting y'all up in a spot to where you're going to be able to see me move. But what you doing? You don't know. Found a little, ouch. Found a little rare earth snake. Not rare earth snake, but earth snake. I don't know what they call it. I think they call it earth snake. Flipper Ripper. A little earth snake and a frog. Let's see if I can get bit this morning. Or if I can not get bit this morning. I don't know what the proper term is. Let's see what we got. Did the snake move? The frog did. The frog got on donor. But there go the snake. Come here. Come back here, Craig. Uh-oh. My bad. The snake ran off. Oh man, I should have just picked him up first and brought him to the camp. I'm scared now. You gonna find that little buddy. Oh man, I lost little homie. I was gonna relocate little homie. Little homie got on down. He said you ain't relocating me nowhere, bro. Okay, that's all right. That's cool. That's cool. I ain't want to touch you nowhere. Man, I didn't mean for that to go that far. All right. Luckily, those snakes are not poisonous. He probably gonna eat that little frog. I don't want to kill him, honestly. It's what I mean, honestly. But hey, oh well. Let's see. Let's put y'all back down. If I put y'all on my chest, then y'all gonna, everybody gonna get motion sickness. For me bouncing around everywhere. All right, flipper ripper. Let's do this. Let's see. Let's see. That may be good. We're going to I don't know if these balls will be easier to move. I'm gonna say this one. Let's see if we can push it in. Let us see. Let us see. Not bad. You know, I wanted it to be easier to sign some balls out of here. Hold on. Fact is, fairly easy to move. Signs that. I mean, roll them out. Not bad. Look spot. No spot at all. Alright. I'm up here looking now. I see a gap underneath this log because it is bowed up. So it's not in contact with the soil underneath. So we're going to address that. Get in the hole. Get out. Just trying to get some of this little hole filled in. Since this log isn't particularly straight and 100% straight. Alright. Now, honestly, okay. So this one needs to fit. So now I gotta roll out of the hole again to kind of get the perpendicular pieces, the sides added. Then I need to break out the chain, so start cutting notches. Probably won't have time to do that on stream, but hopefully I get it done sometime today. You know, my lunch plan is to roll this log back out of this hole, start down on this end with the tiller, and start tilling another spot for this log. And then I'm gonna cut the notches out. I'm almost like, do I want to cut the notches out? I do because my OCD said cut the notches out because I started cutting notches out. But you know what? Yeah, I want to decrease the chance that they move as we walk on. Like I said, you got some 8-year-olds, some 7, 8, 2, 3-year-olds when you walk on there. They don't do this kind of stuff. Hell, me, I'm 40 something. I won't fall. Oh, take me forever to heal. Crazy work. All right, what we're gonna do is, like I said, roll this log back out of this hole. Oh, can we get it out of this hole? That's gonna be a good question. Ain't nothing but a little bit of momentum. All right. I will reposition you guys. Let's get this thing started. You can check the time too. All right, all right, all right. All right. Okay. That's close enough to the hole. Yeah. We want to move, y'all. Oh, it's that time. Let me finish this little part and call this thing done. Oh, it's that time. we're going to call that fair. So whenever I pick back up, I'll pick back up by excavating some of the soil from this hole and moving it toward the inside of the bed. And then I'll roll the log into the hole and we'll see what it looks like. Uh, Good worms up in there. All right, I appreciate everybody for hanging out with your boy. We're gonna go ahead and call this stream a success and complete it. I'll see you guys again tomorrow, 7 a.m. Central Time. Same reap time, same reap channel. Let's do this. Y'all know how this goes. Create more than you consume. And you don't have to suck at this because I do. Y'all have a good one, all right? Peace.